What's going on, guys? So today we got recent pickups. Came back from Japan maybe a month ago. Today we're gonna go through all the pickups from that trip. So I'm gonna talk about the sizing, details, fit, and all that. A lot of these are thrifted, so I might not be able to link it, but if I am able to find any of these online, I will add it to the description. First one we'll start off with is this fur jacket. I just love this jacket so much. This is one of my favorite pickups. Wanted a fur jacket for a while. Out there I saw a lot of people with furs on. Knew that that would be the right place to pick it up. Came across this randomly in a thrift store. Comes in this silver grayish type color. I think it is women's, but it has sort of an oversized fit. Has this coat style collar. I like the designs of the buttons on it. Come in a yin yang pattern. Such a subtle detail that I didn't even notice when I picked it up. Has one button on the front by the neck, then one more button down below. What I really like about this is the color. It's a silver color with black undertones. It just gives off like a black white type vibe. Pretty unique color and just a unique piece overall. Glad I got something that's a little more out there instead of your typical brown fur. It is starting to get a little warm, so probably won't be able to wear it this year, but next winter definitely gonna be living in this. So I really love this piece too. Love a lot of the pieces that I picked up from out there. This one's just a denim bomber jacket. Has more of that rounded type silhouette. It is a little bit more oversized, but I don't mind that as much. Definitely reminds me of like a Balenciaga piece. Just a silhouette and how oversized it is. Comes in this nice blue wash with some brown contrast stitching all throughout it. Has a high collar, some buttons up by the neck. The neck collar did come with a string, but I just took it out. Feel like it looks a little more clean without that drawstring. It has one zip in the front that extends all the way to the bottom. Two pockets on the front that close by a button. Then two more pockets at the side. Stitching design on the sleeves too. And then at the end of the sleeves, it has a button closure. And then at the back, it just has more of that stitching pattern across the shoulders, split up into two sections, and then more stitching. Then it has a ribbed cuffing down by the waist. And then on the inside, this part I'm not too crazy about, but you don't see it too much when you're wearing it. It has this red, purple, yellow, and green pattern that goes all throughout it. And it is pretty heavy, so it does keep you warm. So unfortunately, this might be another one that I can't wear until next winter. But just love this piece. The silhouette, just how oversized it is. Love this one a lot. Gonna try to get a few more wears in before it gets too warm. So next up, we got this red suede moto jacket. I have maybe 3 or 4 moto jackets. Kind of feel like they're gonna be out of style soon because so many people are wearing it. But this piece really stood out to me. Just the design of it, the color. Just love the way this looks. Comes in this suede material, bright red color with some black detailing all throughout it. On the front, we got 2 patches. On the right, we have the number 9 with a signature. Don't know whose signature that is. And then on the left, we have the NASCAR patch in yellow. I think the yellow is a really nice contrast with the rest of the jacket. Makes it stand out. Has a high neckline, then a zip that extends all the way to the bottom. So we got 2 breast pockets, 2 more pockets down by the bottom. Some of the black suede runs on the sleeve as well. Then at the end of the sleeves, we got a strap that closes by a button. On the back, we just got this huge Dodge Ram logo with Dodge written out below it. And at the bottom of the jacket, we have some Velcro straps to tighten up the waist. I have a love-hate relationship with the color red. Gonna try to incorporate this into my wardrobe. Could see myself wearing it a lot throughout the spring. This is a little bit more lightweight, so it's more of a spring piece. So gonna be able to wear it in a couple months. Next one we got is this scarf from Kapital. So this is my first Kapital piece. I never owned a piece from them before. Was debating between this and another one, but decided to get this one. Felt like it was a little more wearable. Comes in this off-white color all throughout it with a black pattern. Has like a box with the X in the middle, and that extends all the way down to the bottom. Then at the end, there's a pattern that goes across the scarf with one of the rows in red. Just felt like this could be a cool accessory. Just a regular scarf. You could style it in different ways. Really like the way that I styled it when I was wearing it out there. And it's not too heavy, so I could probably wear it throughout the spring. It came in 2 different sizes. I picked up the smaller size, and I think it's a perfect size. So just a good lightweight scarf. Could definitely see myself wearing it throughout the spring because it's not too heavy. So next one we got this cap from Project GR. This is a brand that I was looking for most out there. It is a Korean brand, but some of the Japanese stores do carry the brand, so was hoping to get like a jacket or something. Came across this in Nubian. Just a regular dad hat that plays on the NASCAR logo. Comes in black, but it has these patches all throughout the hat in different colors. On the front we got Project GR. Then we got the Project GR logo in the NASCAR logo. 2 flags, 2025, 1998, playing off that NASCAR theme. The letter P on the front. Then on the side we got a patch that says Project GR Sports in red, black, and gold. And then on the back we just got the Project GR logo on the Velcro strap. There's also some distressing all throughout it. Distressing on the brim, on the front, and then some holes all throughout it as well. So it kind of helps to stand out a little more. Then it looks like this front piece is stitched on, just adding to the cap overall. I did see these online before the trip, but decided against it. But when I was in store, I just figured I'd pick it up. I've really been obsessed with the brand recently, so on the next drop, I'm gonna try to pick something up. Next one is this flannel from Needles. Kind of different from my style, but I wanted to try it out. This one's a little bit more interesting. So it's basically a rebuilt flannel. So they use a bunch of pieces from old flannels to create this one. So you can see the difference in the flannel pattern all throughout it. They try to keep it all in a blue theme. In store, they also had red ones. Just a typical flannel shirt, buttons on the front, collar, 2 breast pockets, and on the back there there's a stitched on pocket. So you could definitely tell that this is a rebuild shirt. The store that I went to had a lot of needles pieces. I was looking for the HG track pant. I did see the all purple one. Kind of felt like that one was a little too plain, so decided to pass on that one. I saw Needles Palace. I saw some older collections, the cowboy jacket design. There was also a denim jacket with the Needles logo all throughout it. Wasn't really feeling anything in the store. Just wanted to give this flannel a try. These did come in a few different sizes. I'm usually a medium in shirts and I picked this up in a medium. So gonna give flannels a try again and let's see if I actually wear it. Next up, we got this hooded Carhartt jacket in brown. So this is something that I saw a lot out there too. A lot of people were wearing more of that workwear hoodie style jacket. So it did influence me to pick one up. So this one comes in this nice taut brown color. It is a little bit more oversized, but I don't really mind it. Initially, I did want to get like a camo or a real tree one. So something similar to the one that I'm wearing right now. This one is in Carhartt, but it does have that same real tree print. But back to this one, it has an oversized fit zip that extends all the way down to the bottom, 2 pockets on the front with that Carhartt logo, has an attached hood, and then 2 drawstrings up by the top. And then on the back, it just got a plain design. And there's some ribbing down by the bottom, so that's at the waist and at the sleeves. And it's lined with this black material on the inside. The hoodie itself is pretty heavy, so definitely good for the colder days. This is my first Carhartt piece. Didn't want to get the typical trucker jacket. Glad I was able to get this one. It has that more worn in faded type look, and I think that looks good on these jackets. I do wish I had one size smaller because this is a little big on me. I usually wear medium in jackets, and I feel like this is probably a large or extra large, but still gonna try to style it while it's still cold out. Next one are these jeans from Y Project. Y'all probably seen these on Instagram before. Wasn't gonna pick them up initially, but decided to try it on, and when I tried it on, I just love the way that they fit. What makes it stand out is this design on the front that spells out the brand name, has the brand logo. They're all in a contrast stitching, has more of the distressed look where that fabric is stitched in, kind of extends to the sides and down the legs a little bit. I think it's a pretty cool design on a jean. The rest of the jean is a typical jean design, so it has 2 pockets up by the front, smaller coin pouch pocket on the right side, a faded blue wash all throughout it, and then on the back, 2 more pockets with a leather patch up by the waist that has the brand logo again. So the fit is why I really picked these up. Like, they have more of a loose fit, but it's not overly baggy, so you can wear them with sneakers and things like that without it dragging on the floor. In terms of sizing, I'm between a 32 and a 34 in pants, and I picked these up in a 32. So if you can pick them up, stay true to size. With the brand ending and all that, just happy to have these in my rotation. Next up, we got this hoodie. So this one I picked up in beams. The brand name's Kamali. This is a regular black zip up hoodie. Picked it up because of the material. It's more of a heavyweight cotton. On the inside, it is lined with a pretty warm fleece material. Typical hoodie silhouette, 2 drawstrings up by the neck with a gold zip that extends all the way to the bottom, and 2 pockets on the front. And on the back, just got a plain design. So I picked this up in the smallest size they had. I think it was a size 2. So if you're gonna pick it up, go true to size. I do wish the silhouette was a little bit more interesting. Wish it was a little more cropped at the bottom, but it's fine for like an everyday hoodie. Next one is this brown leather pouch. Came across this pouch in 2nd Street. Brown leather all throughout it. On the front, it has the silver logo, Ultima Tokyo in silver. Has 1 zip to open it up, and that extends down one side. And then on the inside, it has 2 pockets and another zip pocket. Not something I would typically pick up, but I figured this could be good when I'm traveling, like as a document holder or an accessory holder. Next up, we got this belt buckle. Came across it in some thrift store. It didn't come with the belt, but I do have an interchangeable belt, so I could just swap it out. It just has this big snake pattern. Comes in this iron or steel material. I'm not too sure what it's made out of, but it does have a good weight to it. This one caught my eye and it was like $10, so decided to get it. It does have some studs all throughout it. Clear ones, some black ones, some red ones, but some of the studs are missing. I'm assuming that's why it was so cheap. Thought it was a cool standout piece, and I could wear it with different belts. So next up, we got this fitted cap from Undefeated. So we went in the Undefeated store and I saw a worker wearing this hat and I just really liked the way that it looked, so decided to get one. Basically a typical fitted cap silhouette, but it comes in this blue satin material, so it has more of that shiny effect and has this nice royal blue all throughout it. On the front, we got the LA Dodgers logo. We have the New Era logo. On the side, we have Undefeated written out, and then on the back, we have the Undefeated logo again. And it is a gray brim, so we have a gray contrast brim underneath. I did go with my typical size in this. Probably would have went down 1 size, but this was the only size that they had. But this is my typical size, so if you can pick it up, stay true to size. Next one is this ring from Scene. Randomly came across this store. They specialize in a lot of stainless steel jewelry, so the material is not going to change or oxidize. So pick this gold ring up. It's stainless steel, but it does have a gold finish. 3 rings joined together. It has sort of a stacking type look to it, similar to this Agni Studios one. I don't think I've ever shown you guys this. Sort of a stacking kind of look to it. A lot of the jewelry were in women's sizing, so it didn't have too many options, but this is one that actually fit, and it only fits on my pinky finger. Just a nice little accessory. I have been looking for more jewelry brands, so if y'all have any recommendations, definitely let me know in the comments. Next up is this camo field jacket, another thrifted piece. I got this for like $10-15. This is one that I kind of want to customize. I do want to try to crop it. I never cropped a jacket before, so I'm not sure how this gonna turn out, but I think it could be a standout piece when it's cropped. Typical field jacket silhouette, so length is a little longer, army or camel print all throughout it, zipper that extends all the way to the bottom, and there's a flap with buttons as well. By the shoulders, there's 2 button straps, 4 pockets up by the front, so 2 by the breast, 2 by the bottom. Has these long sleeves with Velcro at the end, and then on the back just got more of that print. So this one I picked up because it reminded me of that Project GR one. I've been obsessed with that brand. They have this field camo jacket with fur inside it, and it's a little bit more cropped with elongated sleeves. So I'm going to try to recreate that, maybe without the fur, but just going to try to crop it so that the silhouette's a little more unique. We'll see how it goes. So that's basically it for the pickups. I am pretty happy with all the pieces that I got out there, hoping to get some wear out of them before it gets too warm out. Had a lot of fun out there. If you haven't seen the vlog, go check it out. But really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.